how they trying to destroy Kanye West because of what he said, right?
Right.
And they're saying he's anti-Semite, and it was like, what boils my blood is like, right, they're not the Semites because that's come from Shem's bloodline, right?
Right.
And like they're Japheth or whatever.
No, they're not even Japheth because
Edomites,
they're Edomites.
Yeah.
Because the Japheth is different. The Japheth, the reason why I say Japheth because they're European in it. But you have to understand, there wasn't there before.
Yeah.
There was a people, the Manoans people.
Yeah.
They're the original inhabitants of what? Of Europe.
Yeah.
The term Europe comes from Europa. Europa was their goddess.
Yeah.
Those people that was ruling over there. But when King Alexander the Great came through, he grew up in Europe, in Greece.
But when Macedonia?
He was in Macedonia. Macedonia is not far from Greece. So he grew and he took them over. See, the Greek took over these people and chased them. So the Japheth will be the original people from Hawaii, people from Fiji,
Samoan.
people from Samoan, people from Australia, the Aborigines from Australia. Most of them are Japheth. These are the Japheth people. Japheth people. But these Europeans are the Edomites. This is the reason why you see the color, the Edomite. Because when you, let me teach you quickly. Go to, read that one. Go to, I will give you that one. Before you go, you need to know that. Genesis 25. Yeah? Genesis 25, you will understand it.
I mean, how about, like, see with this great tribulation of everything here, like,
That's coming.
like, how do you actually deal with it though, innit?
Now,
Like,
once I finish that quickly, and I will explain to you what you're supposed to do. From 25 to 23. Let's go to 25 to 23. This is the story of the Edomite. Because these people, they are twins, but we enemies. We came from the same womb.
Oh, you're talking about Abraham and
so you got Abraham, Isaac,
Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, not Jacob.
Jacob. Jacob and Esau. They came from the womb. So that's what we're going to read. And you're going to understand that. Carry on quickly. And then, but you need to know, before you go, you need to know that tribulation part. So carry on.
Okay, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb.
So Rebecca, she had pain. You know when women are pregnant, and it's like constant pain, that because there's a fight, spiritual fight going on. But she had the twins, they were fighting, so she went and inquired. Back in time, our people would go to a seer, which is a prophet, and we're like, whatever issue they have, they will inquire about it. That's what she did. Carry on.
And two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
And two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. So you say, what's going on is two people, two different people. Though they're twin, they're non-identical twin. Have you heard of the non-identical twin? Perfect example, carry on.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. So that means amongst those two, one will be stronger than the other people. And when you say people, it means like a nation. So that will start with Jacob and Esau, but Jacob will become a nation, and Esau will become a nation. When you read the Bible, as you go, Jacob birthed who? The 12 tribe of Israel. And Esau birthed his children, who are the Edomites of today. Carry on.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
And the elder shall serve you, and that will serve us in the kingdom. Right now, when you read Genesis 27 and 40, the Most High did give him a time to reign. And this is the time right now. They are reigning, but that time will be cut short. That's why the great tribulation will happen, because they won't go easily. They know right now that they're about to go, but they'll create hell before they go. That's the great tribulation. But I will break it down. Carry on,
Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Behold, there were twins in the womb. Carry on.
Verse 25. And the first came out red.
And the first came out red. You see, the first came out red. Red is when there's an absence of melanin. That's why they call in America. What do they call in America? The rednecks. Why? Because when there's a lot of heat, they become red. When they go through emotion, they become red. When they're upset, when they're ashamed, when they, the red, because you can see the blood through the skin. Why? Because of the lack of melanin in them. That's what he say, the red. It's not red as the color, it's red as in blood. You can see the blood going through. Carry on.
Verse 25.
Right.
And the first came out red.
Right.
Went over like a hairy garment.
Like a hairy garment. That's why a lot of them are very hairy. If you go and type, hairy, Caucasian or something, you see they're very hairy. That's the way the Most High made them. So you carry on.
And they called his name Esau.
And he called his name Esau. Alright, and Esau is Edom as well. Because
He's the father of Esau.
yeah, Edom, because when you read it, there was an issue where he sold his birthright. Because he wanted to eat. The food wasn't ready, but he wanted to eat. That's the reason why when they go to the restaurant, what food, what sort of meat do they order? Rare meat. You see the connection? See, everything is right there, but it's hidden in plain sight. But when you get into the knowledge, everything started to open like magic, man. Carry on.
Verse 26.
Right.
And after that,
came
his brother.
His brother, right?
And his hand took hold of Esau's heel.
Right.
And his name was called Jacob.
Right.
And Isaac was 60 years old when she bare them.
Right. So now, you see, when Jacob was going out, so Esau left the womb of his mother. But right before he left, Esau had his mother. Esau has his. No. Jacob had his hand on Esau's heel. It's biblical symbolic. Go to 2 Ezra 6:9, and then from there we're gonna go into. I don't think bring that one, and then we're gonna go into the Great Tribulation. You will understand what's going on. Yeah, 2 Ezra 6 and 9. It means something. It means something.
Okay. This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6, verse 9.
Right.
For Esau
is
the end of the world.
It's the end of the world. So when I say the end of the world, it's not because the whole earth will be destroyed and everything, because that time is about to be over. So you see, Esau is the end of the world. Carry on.
And Jacob
is
the beginning of it that followeth.
Beginning of it that followeth. Meaning after their kingdom is fallen, us Israelites will start to rule. There's an actual kingdom that is getting ready. We're going to take over this place, man. But in order for us to rule and be on top, you got to be part of it. You got to keep the commandment. You got to change your lifestyle. You got to follow, because you are a young priest, man. You're a young king, a young priest. That's what you're supposed to do. So whatever you do, studying, money, and whatever, this is supposed to be first. You're supposed to join this thing.
I got a question as well. No one when you come out to the Most High, when you guys are studying and you want to do what you want to do, when you're keeping the law and keeping the commandments and that, your education becomes easier. Like the way you think, the way you read, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, everything. Like the Most High, like it helps you. You know what I'm saying? Like you just got to stick with it and have that connection. And that guy was talking about.
Right. So that's it now. As far as the tribulation, so this is what's going on right now. Because they know that their reign is about to be over, what they want to do, they want to be God over us. So that's why in 2020, what happened is that it was a test to see how many people was going to follow them, how many people was going to be obedient to the new system, the new beast system that is about to take place.
You know, so you
studied computer science.
Oh, you know about
AI and everything, and like how everything's gonna take over with blockchain and CBDCs and things like that.
Right, exactly. So that's your point. That's easy. That's easy for you. So you gotta see. You know. Now I want to read something, and then we're gonna. Since you know it's easy, my job is easy. Since you know it, so I want to read something. Read Revelation 13. I know you want to go, but we want to just.
No, that's cool. I want to stay on here. The word.
That's cool. That's you. All praise. And then if you have a YouTube.
No.
You don't have YouTube?
Not yet, no.
No. Do you have like do you have the phone?
Yeah.
Must have YouTube.
Yeah. Oh yeah, YouTube.
Let me show you my channel. You will see yourself in that anyway.
Cool.
Subscribe and then.
What verse?
Yeah, Revelation 13, start at 16.
We got a YouTube channel, isn't it?
But yeah, man. But like, even with what's going on right now, it's like there's something that's going on with like the shift of energy, and they're like,
Oh, you can feel it, right?
yeah. And it's like the way I look at it is like I feel like there's gonna be a shift in power of like the power struggle. There's a power struggle, and then there's something going on within like the sense of like how I don't think I've got internet.
Okay.
I do.
Subscribe, bro.
Subscribe. But yeah, like there's a great tribulation of like how everything's gone, even with like COVID and things like that. And they, like, I believe that it was testing people of like the weak-minded.
The weak-minded, how they're gonna follow the new system.
Yeah.
But as you know, the CBDC, all of that, this is the following up of the COVID-19.
Yeah.
The Maxime, I would say Maxime because YouTube right now, if you say the word, they will like censor you. So Maxime, and I will flag you. So that's a Maxime was in order for people to become obedient to the new system. So they were testing to say, yo, we have to do this and see how much people. But I'm telling you, a lot of people will follow. When the next thing comes, we're talking about the social service, the social credit system as well. That is coming very soon. In Oxford, they're voting a social credit system that will be in this 2023. They're testing it right now, man.
They don't talk in ley lines, right? They're talking like different contexts. So even I don't know if I can say this on camera, but like even with like Bill Gates and that, Bill Gates said he's practicing like new disease in 2025 as well.
See that?
And it looks so crazy. So like they're like COVID. Like COVID, basically they said that in 2020 there will be like a global pandemic, and they practice for it, right? So they don't talk in ley lines as well. And
Exactly.
And they try to like use that same energy or that same like practice of like ancient practice of karma or like different spiritual practice to actually take away the. What I believe is that they're trying to take away a lot of energy, and they're trying to like harvest a lot of energy from like youth and from like.
Look at people. A lot of people are dead, man. Hey, this is zombie land, man. A lot of people energy are gone. They don't know who they are. They don't know themselves. That's why the Most High put in my spirit to come here and do the work, man. Because a lot of people are dead, man. We gotta wake them up. You know, if we didn't come here, we wouldn't meet you today. Now you got more energy, then you know what time it is, and then it'd be more like the spirit is on you now. Yahweh willing, Yahweh Tizah, Lord willing, you know, something, you know, will come out of this, man. You know? But yeah, read Revelation 13 and 16 quickly. You're talking about, you know, you're talking about the.
Do you not read the book of Enoch as well?
No, the book of Enoch. Obviously, there is a book of Enoch.
Yeah, but it's not the real one.
It's not the real one. So when you read it, they will take it because I study it. I compare the book of Enoch, the book of Joshua that they have here. I compared it to the Bible, and it's all contradiction. So don't go into it because you talk about Jewish. The Bible, there's a word saying, don't fall into, roughly paraphrasing, don't fall into Jewish fable, and that's Jewish fable. So what they do, they know that, you know, us, the Israelites, we go like a vivid mind, we go like a very photographic mind where that's why we love movie, that's why we're into art, we're into creativity and that. So they want to, you know, nurture our mind, but then by nurturing our mind, because if they say Enoch, you want to know what happened in Enoch in a day-to-day basis, an event that the Bible necessarily didn't, you know, mention. So what they do, they'll fill in the gap, but actually it's to beguile you and to take you away from the word. Focus on the word. There's 8 books in this word. You got the Bible, you got the Apocrypha. They took this one, you know, and then in the 1900s they took this one. The Protestant, once they branched out of Catholicism, they're taking this one. If you go to any Catholic Bible, this one, the Apocrypha is part of it. The Apocrypha is in between the Old Testament and the New Testament because
so like
you got the Greek,
Malachi,
right, which is Malachi, which is the last book, and then Matthew. But because that one, deal with the Greek captivity. And the reason why when you go there and jump into the New Testament, you will hear the Gentile. Then the Greek turned us into Gentile. They didn't want to follow the law. They didn't want to even circumcise our children. And they wanted to follow after the Greekish fashion. You see what I'm saying?
I think it was the Roman Emperor Constantine or something like that.
Yeah, no, what he did, he just changed the Sabbath day. You know, he changed it to Sunday. All right, and he did a lot of things. So that's what, you know. But Constantine was an Israelite, you know. But he was a wicked Israelite. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Yes, let's go, man. Let's go to.
Constantine was an Israelite.
Yes. I'll show you.
The European Empire, right?
I'll show you.
So I read it out.
Yeah, hold on.
I will.
Yeah, because you know. See that, bro? Yeah. So. Started with King James. He was a black man.
Yeah. I heard about that.
So the Constantine guy, he was a black man as well. All these kings, all these pope of ancient times, they were black men. I had to buy a new one because I gave the other one to a brother. The other one was more like, Constantine was a black man. That's Constantine the Great. You know, Russia, Tsar, Alexei Nikitin. A lot of these, the Russian Tsar, the rulers of ancient Russia, they were black people. The Russian Empress Elena, she was black. You know, all these were black. They had a lot of beard, you know, and things like that. That was a black guy, man. That wasn't a Edomite.
Interesting. Yeah, man.
You know, but you know, these people, because you have to understand, at that time, you know what, Constantine came around what, 225 after AD. At that time, we were ruled with a lot of those were ruling. You know, get ruled up until when Yahushua, when Yahushua was living, they were ruling at that time. Because the top guys in even Jerusalem were the Roman. 70 AD, they took us down. You know, we run into West Africa. They ruled all the way. But at some point, decided to get back from like 100 AE to 100. Have you heard of this guy, Severus, Septimius Severus?
I think so.
Yeah, he was he wasn't the first black emperor, Roman emperor, but he was the one that, in Britain, no, he was like from North Africa. He was a Jake, an Israelite, a soldier, and then he went there, he decided to go up rank, and then he took over everything. At that time, he started to rule. Honestly, they had pocket of rulership as well, the Israelite, but I mean the Edomite, but at some point we took over. The only time they came back is in the 13, 14, 1500, during the Renaissance. That's what I'm saying. So that's the history that people don't know about.
That was the whitewashing, right?
The whitewashing of everything.
You know the stuff.
You know, it's called iconoclasm. Iconoclasm. It's like it is icon. You know, when you talk about the icon is us, man. If you go to right now, I believe the Russian government started to open, the Russian icon started to make it available. You can actually see that these people were black people, man.
So what do you feel of that? I heard of something called Tartarian Empire or something like that, but it was like 100 years ago they had like technology advancements, but then they mud flooded the whole situation or something like that. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Hard people, there was a lot of things that are covered. There's a lot of things that we don't know, because Esau, when he came to power, he hid a lot of things. Because he doesn't want you to know who you are. There's a lot of things that if you're connected to it, you will make, because we're powerful people. So they had to brainwash us. They even have to wash out the icons, man. Because that's what they say about the picture. The picture speaks 1,000 words.
I heard that so.
You know what I mean? So but let's get back to that quickly. And then, we're gonna kind of close out. I don't even know how long.
We're on part 4.
Yeah, you came here. What time?
So this is the book of Revelations,
Right.
chapter 13, verse 16.
Right.
And he calls of all, both small and great.
So that's what's going on right now with the mark of the MOTV, the mark of the system, and the chip. See, that's the last part, but they're going to come with a social, credit system to wire us into these things slowly but surely.
To make you feel like you actually need materialistic things
Right.
as well, right?
Right.
So that's what it comes down to as
The
well.
stability of our time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They want to control. You won't be able, for example, they'll be able, like the CBDC system, it's a central bank system, but they centralize everything. That's why the
But
cryptocurrency is going down.
I was saying that as well. Like, I was saying to myself, like, see, with cryptocurrency, it's a massive distraction as well at the same time. Because like, at the same time, it is created by them as well. At the same time.
But what they do, like they want to, they want to
like,
make it dependable on that sort
On
of
that
making
asset,
money,
right?
on that asset. So now when they're breaking down, they're gonna bring a new one, but it's gonna be centralized. Because the cryptocurrency is very independent. They cannot touch it. It's decentralized. Now they're gonna centralize it. What they're gonna do now, they'll be able to know. If they tell you, okay, we want you to shop at this, Aldi. And then
they'll know.
Then
you
if
spent
you go
that money.
if you go to South Croydon, when you go there, your card, your app, whatever to pick your payment will be declined. Because they're able to control every step of the way. They want to be God on it.
Like China, right?
This is what I'm saying. China is a prototype. After that, they're going to bring it here. The reason why they do it because they want to get us accustomed to.
I heard Nigeria's actually built one as well, right?
Yeah. But Nigerians, like, you can't even withdraw an amount.
Your amount,
cash,
like
as far as
300,
cash,
300 naira or something,
Yeah, because Nigeria they're money driven. And the thing is, if you're money driven, you're already taken by the beast. The beast is money. If you're money driven, exactly.
Right?
If you're materialistic, that's what you're gonna get destroyed by the beast. That's why the Most High is calling us. There is a way out, man.
It's all about like the power of the Most High, and that as
Right.
well, right? It's like not really not looking at like the materialistic gain of what another man has in his empire, but like looking to build on your own empire as well.
Yeah,
in
but
the sense of
what-
like your power of your spirit as well,
Right.
right?
So what it is like, the real power is the spirit, and the spirit is to keep the law. The more you keep the law, the more you become powerful. And then the Most High will come and do what he has to do with those who are connected with him. But the Most High created the Most High created the beast. The Most High created the Edomite. The Most High created a system. So you have to trust him enough to know that he can create another system beside this system through faith. It says in Isaiah 65:13 that the men of the Lord will not starve, man. They will eat. Because famine is coming, tribulation is coming, recession, inflation is coming because they want to create a system.
Inflation's already heard of.
It's by design. It's by design. So it's time for us to come back to the Lord. So finish that and then we're gonna close out.
It's the book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse 16. He calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand
We spoke about that, carry on.
or in their forehead.
Right, so the right hand is the chip, and the forehead as well is they have a system with like Elon Musk, where they'll be able even from the chip in the
Neuralink.
The Neuralink. The brother is on point. The brother knows this thing, man. So that's what he's talking about. You know, but other people say, oh, it means like
They'll make advancements.
the system and that. No, because with if it's the system or if it's the Babylonian system, you're able to sell it, you're able to buy it. But when you read the next line, it will tell you you won't be able to buy nor sell. So carry on.
Verse 17, and that no man, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number on his neck. Read it from the top. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right, so you won't be able to buy or sell. So meaning like, unless you're part of the system, unless you have the app, unless you have at the end the chip, you won't be able to do anything. So you're gonna have to put your faith in the Most High. So whatever people do right now, you know, they will understand very soon that there's no way out. And the only way out is this as an Israelite. Right? So with that, hopefully you were edified. We'll close out.
Yeah, sorry, I was just gonna say.
That's fine.
Basically, like even with like the sense of like spiritual understanding of like your material, your biological life, and living in a spiritual, living a conscious experience, right? And like understanding that, like with the not the science but the knowledge behind like how your spirit operates within like your biological body to in your spirit and your consciousness, then obviously then you can understand like how the spirit actually forms within like your sense of energy, right? And then controlling and manifesting your energy. I mean, it goes into the sense of like spiritualism, which I'm not really into.
No, but spiritualism is this one.
Yeah.
The more you keep the law, the reason why the word is messed up because this routine, they don't know, the law is not for them. So they against it. That's why they're most atheists as well. Right, and that's why they don't believe in God. Right, that's why they don't have. That's why I always say that they're godless people, but I don't. They are. Yeah, I'm God. And they're unjust as well with their like. The decrees. Yeah. They're unjust with the decrees, man. Yeah. When I say, oh, a man can go with a man, a woman can go with all of that shit. All of that destroy the earth, but the earth is a spirit, man. You know. But yeah, with that we're gonna close out. Cool, man. We're gonna do our praises. Yeah, definitely. Cool, man.
Hope you was edified, man.
Y'all right, yeah. Cool, man.
Yeah, but you got the
I'm gonna message Calvin anyway. Yeah. I'll probably like come down again. I'll bring down my brother as well. My brother's really into this.
No problem.
My dad as well.
Just let you know. We're going on Saturday. Yeah. 3:30 on. But we can come here as well. I will be coming here.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus.
Hey, Calvin, that was nice of you. Hey, keep it up, man. Yeah. This is the time. Marcus, this is the time for us. Keep the law, man. You know. See your beard. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Keep your beard up. You know, don't eat no pork. Don't eat no prawns. You know, and try on Saturday, Friday, Sunday, the Shabbat. So everything becomes holy. You know, read your Bible, man. Read the King James Version, man. You know, read that Deuteronomy 28. And you understand it better. But watch the channel, man. Watch the channel. Yeah?
I'm gonna get more.
Then my life, man. Shalom, man. Shalom. Yeah, man. That's a blessing, bro. So yeah. The camera was funny at some point, but it was a bit like blurry. But yeah, you see what I'm saying? The Most High is a spirit. Look, everything we do spiritual.
I think it's not for the masses, you know.
It's not.
It's not for the masses.
It's for one.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah.
You understand that? But you gotta come and speak out and you gotta come and then like how do you call it? You gotta come and prophesy to the winds, man.
Yeah. We're looking for that diamonds in the rough.
Yeah, and they will come, man. You have to go places, you have to do it. Right now, we put on it, but right now when I'm spreading my wings.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. That's a good spot.
This is my area, man. This is where
I see the people like fishers.
Exactly.
You need to fish them up. And
you know what I'm saying? Hey, but the most go to Jeremiah 16 and 16 quickly before you close out. Jeremiah 16 and 16, man. You know, before you close out.
Yeah, bro. Jeremiah
16 and 16.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters.
Right, so you see that? Right. So we are the fisher. You have to go and do what happened today with Marcus? Yeah. See?
the other brother too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We're sowing seeds. You know, you even go to the channel and things like that. You guys know, but so Malak, this is what's going on, man. You know, we men of the love, we have to do it. We have to go and do the work, man.
And they shall hunt them from every mountain.
And that's the part where we're gonna be transformed into, you know, serious fight warriors to take down the kingdom. But right now we're cool. We're just fishing, you know.
And from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks.
Now the whole of the rock, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get them out of them bunkers that we'll be hiding into. So we down?
Yeah, straight there.
We turn to the east and we give our praises to Yahweh, Bashir, Yahushai, Waha, Rakah, Padash, Kwame. You know, Bababol and, you know, South Node to Yahushai, man. Or for Yahushai. All the elect, you know. Shalom.
Shalom.
Look at this Edomite, man. That's what Edomite do, you know. That's them.
They're running for the train, isn't it?
That's it, man. That's Esau for you, man. Living your life.